Hello friends, you are welcome in Minded online learning channel where you can learn graphic animation, editing, art and craft and much more. Dear friends, I am Pradeep Kumar Gupta from College of Computing Sciences and Information Technology, Tirthankar Mahavir University, Moradabad. Friends, I am sharing the videos on the Maya right nowadays. If you like these videos, then subscribe my channel and also click on the bell icon so that you may get the information of my new upcoming videos. Friends, today I am going to tell you something about the active, soft and rigid bodies. We have discussed in the previous tutorial about the soft bodies. Today we will deal with the rigid bodies. As you know, rigid bodies are of the two types, active and passive rigid bodies. We will work on both types of the bodies in this tutorial. This tutorial is basically explain with an example that how can you apply rigid bodies of both types, active and passive. So start the Maya. I am doing this tutorial in the Maya 2015 as in the previous tutorials. Today the first startup, so it is taking time. First we will create the scene. To create the scene, I will make a plane with no segment. I have already made a square texture image for the cricket ground. So I am setting both the dimensions same of the plane and set it to the 0 position on the viewport. I am applying a lambert on it. Friends, today we will deal with the movement of the ball and hitting to the wicket. I have already created a file which I am on the desktop with the name pitch. Okay, this one. I have applied this here. Press the 6 to see the texture. Now I will set the UV. I will set the UVs of the plane and create a planar projection over it. Rotate it 90 degrees on the x-axis. Set the size of the axis 50. Now it is fit on my set. First of all, I will create the 3 wickets. I take the cylinder to make the stumps. Set its diameter and length as per your observation. I am not very much sure what should be the size of the stump, so I will set it with an idea. If you know the dimension of the stump, then set accordingly. Okay, I am trying to set it as a practical view. Now I am decreasing the divisions so that it remain light for the rendering. Okay, it's good now. Okay. Now I will press 3 to apply smoothness. Set it in such a way that its base stick on the ground. I duplicate it and make 3 instances and apply a material over it. It is a simple plain material with the color of the wood. Set the distance between the stumps. Now I think it is looking good. The next moving object is the ball. I will create a sphere, and to set the size of the ball according to the stump, I will create it nearby the stump, and first of all I will set its position so that it may be easily visible and be easy to compare with the wickets. Okay. I don't know what these bodies are said, but in common language we call it gilli. So I will call it with the name of the gilli. Model it and place according to its position here. Okay. Okay. Good. Copy it and place it between the second and third. I have applied the same material as on the stumps and make a copy. Now the setup is good, ready. Now model a ball with a sphere, polygon sphere. Set its size in proportion with the stumps, and finally give a red texture so it look like a cricket ball. Okay. It is the final position where the ball will hit the wickets. I apply a dark red color over the ball. Okay. Friends, you can see I am regularly giving a name to the each node created in the Maya. It may be texture or maybe a polysurface. It is required because when you want to select the object in the outliner, you must have a proper naming for the objects. Otherwise, it is very difficult to find when you create a big scene and a big number of the components are in the scene. So please be cautious. Always give a suitable name so that you may identify the object in the outliner and other editing windows. Okay, now I am setting the animation of the ball. First of all, set the initial key on the 0 frame. Now middle key where the ball will hit the ground. Yeah, this way. Now I will set the third key where it will hit the stump. Rotate it several times so the ball seems to be coming with the rotation. Setting up the frame is your choice. You have to do it according to your observation. Ball should neither be very fast nor it to be slow. Okay. Now I have set in the third key in which it hit the stump, and in the fourth key it passes through the stump and fall on the ground. Okay. Now you will see an animation. Let's play it. Your ball is coming and hitting the ground. Okay. With the help of the graph editor, I will edit this animation as per my need and make it more realistic. Okay, now it seems good. So our setup is almost ready. And now we will play with the dynamic on this scene. Okay, it is now bouncing in a very good position, in a very good form when hit the ground. Check it once again. Okay. So the setting part is over now, and now we will set the dynamics. Friends, here we will apply both types of the rigid bodies. I will select all these 5 parts, 3 stump and 2 gillies, and I will convert into a active body. You know the active bodies are the bodies which behave like an real world object and follow the rule of the physics. You see, they all become a rigid body. I am making all of them active. Oh, you see? In fact, I have applied gravity over them, so they move down in the direction of the gravity applied to them. To stop this movement, I will select the playground and apply a passive key over it. Okay, now you can see the wickets and all stumps are steady standing on the playground because it's become a passive collider. Now in the outliner I will select the ball and turn it into a passive body. I will apply a passive body over it. Now you will find that it is working well. When the ball will come here, here it hit the stumps. We see that the stumps are bouncing over the ground, so I will apply some damping value to it so it falls in the realistic way on the ground. I will change the value from 0 to 1. Okay. Now we will take a render of this and we check it. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my upcoming videos. Thanks friends, thanks for watching this tutorial. Please send your feedback in the comment box, and if any query is there, feel free to write me in the comment box. Thanks once again.